KQED San Francisco presents Once Upon a Japanese Time with Mikami, director of the Japanese Art Center, San Francisco.
Welcome to Once Upon a Japanese Time. The story I'm going to tell does not have definite conclusion, but this story shows how the god and goddess did at the beginning time of Japanese country. Once upon a time in Japan, the gods lived in Takamagahara, in heaven. Amaterasu o Mikami. Amaterasu o Mikami. It sounds like my name. Same spelling with my name. Amaterasu o Mikami was a sun goddess. One day she was weaving cloth on her room. This is very old style loom for weaving. Amaterasu o Mikami, the sun goddess, weaving on her room. She was the sun goddess. Her brother, Susanoo, was a very rough and violent man. This is the hairstyle of the old god in ancient time Japan. This Susanoo was the sun goddess's brother, and he was a very violent man. One day, he threw a bloody horse on the cloth the sun goddess was weaving. The sun goddess was very angry, and she hid herself in the celestial cave. The cave with some trees. the sun goddess Amaterasu or Mikami hid herself in this cave. The world became as dark as pitch. Now all the ghosts and goblins which had been hiding came out and caused a lot of trouble. Goblins and ghosts. I have never seen the ghosts. I've never seen the goblins. Something maybe like this. All the goblins, all the ghosts came out, and those goblins caused a lot of trouble. Now, all the other gods worried very much, and they tried to find a way to make the sun goddess appear again. And they made a mirror. They thought that if the sun goddess see the mirror or see the reflection on the mirror, she would come again. So they made this shape of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-pointed mirror. They thought this shape was the shape of the sun. So we call this Yata no Kagami, or 8-pointed mirror. 8-pointed mirror. They made this shape of a mirror. And they assembled in front of the celestial cave. This is the cave where sun goddess hid herself in. Now they assembled. All the gods, all the other gods assembled, and they tried to find a way to make the sun goddess come again. Now, and they had a conference in this place, and they made a fire. In that old time, they made a fire on such shape. They put 3 bamboos together and put some wood on it. Then they made fire on it. The world is still dark, very dark as pitch. They made a fire. One god, whose name was Tajikarao, god who had a great strength, he hid himself by the entrance here. This god was a very big god, and he hid himself by the entrance. This is the entrance. Now, he wanted to get hold of the sun goddess if she happened to open that cave even a little bit. She wanted to, this god of strength wanted to take her out of the cave. Now the mirror they made was hung on a branch of the tree, the sacred tree. And they hang the mirror on a branch of a sacred tree, and they set this branch in front of the cave. Now, the roosters, many roosters were brought. Those roosters crowed loudly as if they were announcing daybreak. Many roosters. A goddess named Ama-no-Iwato got on the top of the tub that was turned upside down. And she started an amusing dance on this tub. She started dancing. So all the gods burst into laughter as this dance was very amusing. The sun goddess who was in this cave wondered what was happening outside. She heard so much laughing voices, so she wondered. And she wanted to see it. She opened this cave a little bit. Then she found her face, her reflection on the mirror, on this mirror. So she wondered who she was and leaned forward a little bit. Then the Tajikarao, this god of strength, quickly pulled in and took the sun goddess by the hand and led her out of the cave. At once, the world was restored to lightness and sunshine. This is the beginning of Japanese country. So they say. Now, the story finished. The very violent god Susanoo was driven out of Takamahara for causing a lot of trouble. And the mirror, this mirror in this story is the Yata no Kagami, or the 8-pointed mirror, is one of the three treasures of Japan, three sacred treasures of Japan. And it is enshrined in the grand shrine at Ise as national treasure. We have three national treasures. One is this mirror, and the other two are a sword, sacred sword, and sacred jewel. Three sacred treasures we have. Now I'm going to teach brush painting on rooster. Let us paint beak first. beak, and nose. I think this is and the eye and his face. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, comb, and 2 like that. Then you make a neck, breast, body, back, wing, 2, 3 is enough, and his leg. Crawl, one more leg, and crawl, then you make a very, very vigorous tail. This is a rooster. Now you can draw this very easily if you follow me. Now let's go from the beak. Beak, upper beak, lower beak, and nose. Just 1 point, 1 dot. Then eye, face, those things come, and 2 down here. Then you make his neck, maybe 5 lines enough. Then you make breast and leg, claws, one more leg on the other side, claws, back. Then you make wings, 3 lines for wings. Then you make vigorous line for the tail like this. Maybe the top one is very long and getting shorter and shorter, it's better. Now let us do it again from the beak. Beak, nose, eye, and face, and comb. His neck, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then body. His leg, claw, back outline of the body, and 3 lines for wing. Now the vigorous lines for tail. Now this is a rooster, but I like to teach you another shape of rooster. This is looking up, but another one is looking down. Beak, nose, eye, face, comb, and its neck with small lines, maybe twice is better. Then his body. Listen. Small lines, feathers on the back. Feathers on the back. Wings, 1, 2, 3. And his leg here, claw, leg, claws. Then you make a vigorous tail from here, this way. Now this rooster is looking down, feeding. Now let us do it again. From the beak first. Nose, eye, face, comb, and his neck with small lines twice, and his body, feathers on the back, 3 wings, and leg. This is the leg. And claw. Right side leg. Then you paint tail with vigorous lines like this. Now, you can paint, if you want to make this better looking, you can paint light color on the leg. Like this. And also on the feathers on the back. Light color later. I think you are good now, but I still want to teach once again. Now the looking up one, the one looking up and open the beak, eye, face, and 5, and body. Body is nothing but the half circle. Then the outline of the back. And 1, 2, 3 lines, legs. Then tail, like this. Getting shorter and shorter, shorter. This is a looking up one. Looking down one. Beak, nose, eye, face, head. Then you make his neck, his small lines, this way, twice. Then the body, almost half circle. Then small feathers on the back, this way. Wing, 1, 2, 3. And the leg. The leg on the right side. Then you put tails, great big tails, like this. Please do this very vigorously. Then you put light color on the leg. Now this is a rooster. You can paint back too. Now I'm going to finish this. Thank you very much. I'll see you next week again. Goodbye.
You've just seen Once Upon a Japanese Time with T. Mikami, director of the Japanese Art Center, San Francisco. This has been a KQED San Francisco production. This is National Educational Television.